Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Micah. I make mommy and lifestyle videos right here on my channel for you guys. Today I am doing a controversial parenting tag, and I want to put this out there before I even start this video. This video, or my opinion, is in no way, shape, or form judging anyone for their beliefs or how they feel. Or however their research, or if they've done their research. If not, and you would like links to certain things, please let me know, because all of my questions that I'm answering today, I have done my research upon 90% of it. And what I have not, I will let you guys know that I have not done my research on, so you know that I'm not the right person to ask questions about. So if that sounds like something that interests you, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit that bell notification so you get notifications for when I post. Let's get this video started. Okay guys, so I am going to do this in two parts. So I'm going to answer the first 6 questions in this video, and then the second 7 questions. I think there's 13 questions. But I'm going to answer the first 6 questions now, and then the rest of them in a different video. I just feel like the first video, if I did it all in one, it'd be way too long. Anyway, so I'm going to start now, and then here we go. First question, pro-life versus pro-choice. I am pro-life, and I have always been pro-life. I have always been very, very, very strong. My opinion for this has always been very strong and very there. I do not believe in abortion for me as a person. I could never get an abortion. I can never see myself doing that. If there was ever a point in my life where I was pregnant and I couldn't or didn't want to be pregnant or did not want the baby, I would simply give it up for an adoption. I could never see myself giving my child or having an abortion with my child. But with that being said, I do feel like an abortion should be a woman's choice, that if it is for her, or certain circumstances, then it is there. But I do not feel like it should be used as a form of birth control. I also feel like I am one of those weird women who feel like the man should also have a decision or have a say-so into it. So just like if you were to keep the baby, you would think that he has to be there to help take care of the baby. So he should have a say-so if you were to try to terminate pregnancy. But for me, myself, and I am pro-life. The next question is baby wearing, yay or nay. I do feel like baby wearing is pretty cool, and I did baby wear my oldest, but I did not baby wear with my youngest, which I regret, because I feel like it made mine and my oldest bond stronger, and it also gave me hands-free time. I could hold him or have him in the wrap. Sorry. Oh. I could have him in the wrap and still wash dishes, or, you know, have my hands free. So I am for baby wearing. The next question is circumcision. This is one of the most controversial things out there. Like, you would be surprised. I do have 2 boys, so I have done my research on circumcision. But you'd be surprised at all of the people that get backlash for giving their baby or having their baby circumcised, and all of the people who do get backlashed for not having their kid circumcised. This is another one of those things where I feel like it should be up to the parent. A lot of people see it as you should not take things away from your baby when it is not your body to make that decision for. But I did a whole bukus of research. I do have 2 boys, so I did my research with my youngest and with my oldest, and I set it out there to my kids' dads and let them more or less decide with all of the research that I had done, and I sat it all out. I put the pros and the cons together, and both of my children's fathers believed that the pros were better than the cons, and my children are circumcised. The next question is adoption. I do feel like adoption is a very beautiful thing. There is several people in my family who have been adopted into my family, And I do have several people that have been adopted out of my family. I have a brother who is a year and a half older than me, and I have never met him. I do know his name and I do know where he lives, but I know nothing else about him. He was adopted out without my dad's consent, my biological father's consent, and it was just a whole big mess. Apparently, I don't know. My dad has never met him, so I obviously do not know the whole story. And but I do believe adoption is a beautiful thing. There are several parents who would not be parents, like my brother who was adopted out. His parents would have never become parents if it would not have been for my brother. So I believe adoption is a beautiful, beautiful thing. The next question is baby piercing. And this is one of those things that I feel like I have not experienced enough in to make this decision just yet. I am not against those parents who did have their daughter's ears pierced. I obviously have boys, so at this young of an age, I do not feel like I have had to do my research on this just yet. I do have a stepdaughter, but that was not my decision to make. That was her mom's decision to make. And I believe her ears are not pierced at this point, and she is almost 2. But I'm not 100% sure. But as I said, I do not feel like I am as experienced enough to make a decision on this. So therefore, I'm not going to say that I am against it, but I'm not going to say that I am for it either. And I'm going to answer one more question, and that is co-sleeping. And I am currently co-sleeping with a 13-month-old baby. I did co-sleep with my oldest. I feel like it is a bigger bond, and it was so much easier for me while I was breastfeeding. I have done my research on it, and I do know how to co-sleep safely. I do know how to co-sleep without your baby being harmed or without them suffocating and things like that. So I am for co-sleeping. If this video interested you guys, I really hope that you will hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and turn that bell notification on so you can see part 2 to this controversial parenting tag. I will see you guys in part 2. Bye, y'all.
Like a fire that burned so bright, I was day and you were night. Like a spark we were quick to ignite. Then you ask yourself, is it worth this fight? I loved you so much sometimes, baby, I felt like I couldn't breathe.